Hey guys, this is Jade. So sorry for my radiator. It's like 22 degrees out here in Jersey, so my radiator is in full effect right now. But yeah, so I just wanted to come in and talk about this whole thing with Rania. So I guess if you're not really familiar with the group, I'm gonna try and give you like a breakdown of the group. So a few years back, Rania was discovered by Teddy Riley, who was like a big producer out here in America. So like the New Jack Swing sound. So like basically Shiny's One of One, Shiny Sherlock, B2B's Wow, like other songs that used New Jack Swing sound was created by Teddy Riley. Like back in the 90s. And he's been like in like three groups. So like Blackstreet, Rex and Effect, and Guy. And he was the producer of those groups and stuff like that. But not only that, but he's worked with huge names in the industry, right? So he's a big deal. So, a few years back, he comes up with this girl group, Rania. And, you know, basically mainly people know of Rania for Dr. Feelgood because how controversial the video was and the song was. So that's what more, if you think of Rania, that's the main thing people would, come up, think on top of their head, oh, Dr. Feelgood, right? So at one point, he leaves working with Rania and goes to SM and ends up working with various artists in SM. Like I know he's definitely worked mainly with Shining, but I know he's worked with Girls' Generation, and I think he's worked with EXO. I'm not sure if he's worked with any other artists on SM, but for a fact I know he's worked with Shining and Girls' Generation. So then, like I said, Rania, since then, they'd have like a comeback here and there, but they never really popped off. And so we fast forward to last year, where their company made this huge announcement saying that they're bringing in another member, and they bring in Alex. So it was a big deal because she's American and she's not of Asian descent at all. Like she is just a black girl from like New York, right? And the thing that got me was that they literally just tossed her in this group. Like, we had no idea that this was even happening. And I feel like what should have been done was this. Instead of just tossing her in the group, I feel like they should have just made an announcement like, yeah, we have an American trainee. And she's going to go through the process. And when she's ready, we'll debut her in the group. Because, she couldn't be in the video because of visa issues. She didn't know Korean, so that was another issue. And then, like I said, y'all just tossed her in this group. It was like, she don't know these chicks. Like, she had, like, when she got there, that's when she met them. So they didn't, she had no idea about these girls. Like, she didn't get to know them. It's not like she came to Korea and was like, oh, okay, got to know them. No, like, when she first came there, when doing, like, the live shows, that's when she met the group. So I'm just how they did it was just weird as fuck to me. But yeah, like I said, I feel like they should have just had her as a trainee at first so she can like, better her Korean, go through the process to just, just like everyone else, so she can be ready to be, in a group or whatever. So like I said, she's not in the video. And then when the live stages come, when they start, they basically, it just seems like it's a feature artist and not like as a member. So like she goes in the beginning, does her rap in English, and pieces out. And then she comes near the end and do a little choreography. That's it, right? And then I know she's done like kind of like shows by herself here and there, like kind of like K-hip hop shows and stuff like that. So that's cool, whatever. And then about a few weeks ago, they announced that they were having a comeback. And they, some members left, some members joined. I think a former member came back. They have a Chinese member, so stuff like that. And then they, I guess they kind of announced that Alex was the leader now. So I'm like, okay, all right, well, I'm gonna check it out. But then, like, the teaser pictures come out, and it's like she's not even dressed anything like the other members. And then the teaser comes out, and I'm just like, I wasn't 100% sold, but I was like, you know what, I'm gonna wait till the video come out. And the video comes out, and it's basically the same shit, She comes out, does her rap, and she pieces out. Like, she's not in the choreography, but from what my understanding was, she injured herself, so she couldn't be in the choreography in the video. So I'm thinking, okay, fine. So now they're doing the live stages, and it's the same shit as Demonstrate. She comes in, does her rap, pieces out, do a little bit of choreo, and she pieces out again and comes in at the end. That's it. And a lot of people are wondering, like, what's going on, because it's like they're treating her as like a featured artist and not a member of the group. So I'm just wondering, like, what's the deal? And then it's like, to me, it feels like they built this hype because, you know, oh, we bought this girl from America. Oh, we bought this black girl. Da 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 da. But it's like, okay, and like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they still haven't popped off. Like, they really haven't. Like, I mean, I know people have been fans of theirs for a while, but again, it's like, even adding someone like Alex who has talent, still it's just kind of like the same thing. And then it's like, I'm trying to figure out what is her purpose in this group? Like, what is her real purpose? Because, you know what I'm saying, she's not really in the group. I feel like she's not really in the goddamn group. It's just like, she's just like, okay, she's there for like live shows and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I know a lot of people feel kind of like saying, like, what is her actual purpose in this group? And she's supposed to be supposedly the leader. So I'm just like, I'm even more fucking confused. But I really don't know. And I don't even know how long this is going to continue, because, and I know a lot of people feel a way about it. And it's like, I kind of don't blame them. It's like, okay, y'all brought this girl from America who barely spoke English. Y'all just tossed her in this group. She barely knew these chicks. And, like, that had to have been difficult for her. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's been to a country she's never been to before. So definitely had to experience culture shock. And, like, to me, it seems like they just, like, kind of, like, toss her to the wolves. Kind of. Because it's, like, literally, they just threw her in and just, like, okay, we're going to just keep going. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I mean, it's a great thing, the fact that, you know, she's in this group, because it gives international fans hope that, like, oh, they can be in a group one day. Because, I mean, there are international fans that aren't Asian that want to be in groups or want to be idols. And I don't think that's a bad thing. Like, if they are willing to put the work in, if they want to learn the language, they want to put the work in and be idols, I'm completely fine with that. But over there, I don't know how accepting that they will be. I mean, because you already know when they announced her, a lot of people was here for her, a lot of people wasn't here for her. So that's another thing to take into consideration. It's like, and then I'm thinking, like, when people say I want to be an idol and they're like international fans, I'm like, do you really? Like, I don't want to, like, you know, rain on people's parade, but I'm just being realistic. Like, we've heard so much of, you know, how difficult it is to be a trainee, and how, and you know what I'm saying, like, sometimes, I just read a story, like, one of the members of NCT Dream debuted after 2 months. One of the girls from Card, she debuted in the group after 2 months, so that's fine. I mean, that's, if they feel like that girl has enough talent, or that person has enough talent to be in the group after a short period of time, that's fine. But there's people that have been training for, like, over there. I think, like, Joe Kwan had been, like, training for, like, had 10 years before he debuted in 2AM. And, like, you know, even people like GD, like, he's been, like, training since, like, 14, or, like, he's been training for years and stuff like that. So there's been people that have been training for, like, a long ass time, but there's been people that have been training for a short period of time. But yeah, it's just like, I always, and then just hearing stories of how, like, difficult it is, and how, like, you really, like, have no life. Oh Lord, I just couldn't do it, because I've just seen, I read too many stories and seen too much stuff to just be like, yeah, I don't know if I can do that. But like I said, I don't want to be that person to just, you know, tell people, oh no, you can't do that. No, I don't want to be that person. But I just, at the same time, I do want to be realistic. But I mean, honestly, well, going back to Alex, like, yeah, I really want to know what they're doing with her, where they plan to do with her, because she's in the group, she's here, now what? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I mean, like I said, this is just my take on it. I'm not really feeling how they're doing this shit, to be honest with you, because it just seems like she's just a prop. Like, okay, we brought this girl from America, she's black, blah, 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 here you go. It's like, no, I'm not with it. Like, I'm not with it at all. So, I have no idea, but that's just something I've been thinking about ever since this whole comeback had even started. So, yeah, let me know what you think about this whole situation with Alex and Rania and all this other stuff. And yeah, I'm gonna go, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.